Hey there, Future Inspire. Ever feel like some companies or leaders just get it? Like they're speaking your language, selling you something more than just a product, or rallying you behind a cause you truly believe in? And then there are others that just they scream about their features, their prices, their market share, and it all just sounds like noise. Well, today, I want to talk about a book that completely changed how I see this dynamic, and honestly, how I try to live my own life. Simon Sinek's Start With Why. I picked this book up because I was tired of feeling confused by marketing, by leaders who just didn't seem to connect, or by businesses that felt soulless. Sinek doesn't just offer a business strategy, he offers a roadmap, not just for organizations but for anyone who wants to inspire, to truly lead, and to build something lasting. So what's the big idea? Sinek says most companies, most people even, talk about what they do. We make great cars, or how they do it. Our cars have amazing fuel efficiency and sleek design, and then they ask you to buy. But Sinek says that's completely backwards. He introduces this brilliant concept called the Golden Circle, which is all about why, how, and what. At the core of it all is why. And when I say why, I don't mean to make money. That's a result, not a why. Your why is your purpose, your cause, your belief. It's about why you get out of bed in the morning, why your company exists, and ultimately, why anyone should even care about what you do. Outside of that, you have how, which are the values and principles that guide you, showing how you bring your why to life. And on the very outside is what, the tangible products or services you offer. The magic, Sinek explains, is in communicating from the inside out. The truly inspiring leaders and organizations like Apple, they don't start with what they sell, they start with their why. Imagine Apple saying everything we do, we believe in challenging the status quo, we believe in thinking differently. The way we challenge the status quo is by making our products beautifully designed, simple to use, and user-friendly, and we happen to make great computers. Want to buy one? See the difference? It's not about the computer, it's about what they believe. The computer is just a tangible proof of that belief. When you communicate this way, you're not just selling a product, you're inviting people to join your cause. Sinek says this isn't just his opinion, it's deeply rooted in our biology. Our brains actually have a what part called the neocortex, which handles rational thought, facts, and language. But then there's the limbic brain, which corresponds to the why and how layers. This limbic brain is responsible for all our feelings, things like trust, loyalty, and ultimately, all our decision-making. The kicker? It has no capacity for language. So when someone tells you all the facts and figures about a product, they're talking to your rational brain. But when they tell you why they do what they do, they're speaking directly to your limbic brain, the part that makes those gut decisions that just feel right. Think about why you married your partner. You can list their qualities. They're funny, smart, kind, but ultimately, it just felt right, didn't it? That's your limbic brain at work, and you rationalize it later. This leads us to a crucial distinction: manipulation versus inspiration. Most companies, when they don't have a clear why, resort to manipulations. These are the carrots and sticks: dropping prices, running promotions like 2 for 1, using fear like insurance ads telling you before it's too late, aspirational messages: 6 steps to a happier life, or relying on peer pressure. 4 out of 5 dentists prefer. These work absolutely, but they only work short term. They drive transactions, not loyalty. Loyalty, Sinek argues, is when people are willing to turn down a better product or a better price to continue doing business with you because they believe in your why. Think about Harley Davidson. People get their logo tattooed on their bodies. It's not just about the motorcycle, it's about what the brand symbolizes: rebellion, freedom, identity to them. That deep connection comes from the company's clear why, and it fosters incredible loyalty. So how do you build that kind of connection? It requires 3 things: clarity, discipline, and consistency. You need clarity of your why, discipline to hold yourself accountable to your hows, your guiding principles, and consistency in everything you say and do. What's to prove what you believe? Sinek gives us a great metaphor for this: the celery test. Imagine you're at the supermarket and everyone is giving you advice. You need M&Ms, no, rice milk, Oreos, celery. If you don't know your why, you'll probably buy a bit of everything, spend a lot of money, and still be confused. But if your why is to do only things that are healthy, then you know immediately to buy only the celery and breast milk. It simplifies decisions, saves time and money, and most importantly, it clearly shows others what you believe. It's not that the other advice is bad, it's just not right for you. Now you might be asking, does this only apply to big companies trying to get consumers to buy their products? Absolutely not. Sinek talks about the law of diffusion of innovations, which explains how ideas spread through society. We have innovators, early adopters, early majority, late majority, and laggards. The key to mass market success isn't targeting the middle, the majority right away. It's focusing on the 18, the innovators and early adopters who believe in your why. These are the people who will stand in line for hours for a new iPhone, not because they're rational, but because they believe in what Apple stands for. They'll tell everyone else for you, creating that viral spread. They're loyal, not because of features, but because the product serves as a tangible expression of their own beliefs. Ironically, Sinek points out that the biggest challenge any organization will face is success. When companies grow, they often lose sight of their initial why, becoming solely focused on the what profits. Market share beating competitors. Sinek calls this the split. Walmart, for example, started with Sam Walton's deep belief in serving people and communities, but after he died, their why went fuzzy and they became fixated on cheap, leading to scandals, employee mistreatment, and a loss of the love and trust they once had from customers and communities. The leader's job is to be the why, the source of inspiration. If they leave and that why isn't clearly articulated and deeply ingrained in the culture, the company falters. Think about Steve Jobs leaving Apple and its subsequent struggles, or Howard Schultz leaving Starbucks only to return to re-inspire the company. Successful succession means finding leaders who believe in and can carry the original why, not invent a new one. So you might be asking, okay, this sounds great, but how do I find my why? Sinek says it's not about inventing it, it's about discovering it. Your why comes from your past, your upbringing, your experiences, what truly drives you. It's always been there, often influencing you unconsciously. He shares his own story of hitting rock bottom in his business, losing passion, and then discovering his why by looking back at patterns in his life. It was a process of understanding what inherently inspired him, which then became his purpose to inspire people to do the things that inspire them. Once that was clear, everything else fell into place. He also highlights individuals like Christina Harbridge, who revolutionized the debt collection industry by building her company on the belief that everyone deserves to be listened to, even when collecting debt, and measuring success by thank you notes instead of just money. Or the amazing story of Ben Coleman, a high school cross-country runner with cerebral palsy. He's the slowest, but when he falls, others help him up, and when he crosses the finish line, 100 people are running behind him. Why? Because Ben isn't competing against others, he's competing against himself. His why is simply to be better than he was yesterday. And that inspires everyone around him to help. In a world where everyone is shouting about what they do or how they're better, starting with why allows you to whisper what you believe, and those who believe it too will flock to you. This book isn't just business theory, it's a profound insight into human behavior. It teaches us that people don't just buy products, they buy purpose. They don't just follow leaders, they follow beliefs. My biggest takeaway: if you want to build something lasting, something truly inspiring, whether it's a company, a team, or even just your own life, you have to define your why first, live it, breathe it, and consistently show it in everything you say and do. It's about attracting those who belong with you, fostering trust, and building something bigger than yourself. It's about leaving the world in a better place than you found it. As General Lord Robinson, a brilliant leader Sinek talks about, beautifully puts it, if you're looking for a book that will make you rethink leadership, marketing, and even your own motivations, start with Why is an absolute must-read. It's a game changer.